What if I told you that being an attractive man has nothing to do with your looks? No six-pack abs, no designer clothes, no millionaire status. And yet, when you walk into a room, people notice you. Women glance at you when they think you're not looking. Their voices change when they talk to you. Even other men react differently around you. Why? Because true attraction is silent. It's something you carry in your presence, not just in your appearance. Psychologists call this primal status awareness, the ability to trigger deep-seated attraction cues in the minds of others without even speaking. Most men think attraction is about what they do, but the most attractive men in the world, they focus on who they are. In this video, we're breaking down the 7 undeniable signs that you're a highly attractive man. Some of these will shock you. Some will confirm what you've always suspected. But once you see them, you'll never be able to unsee them. Let's get started. Sign number 1. Women hold eye contact longer than normal. Visual. A woman locking eyes with a man across the room. Her pupils dilating slightly as she smiles subtly before looking away. Attraction isn't always loud. It's not always obvious. But if you pay attention, women give away subtle clues. Clues that most men completely ignore. And the first sign is eye contact. Most people make eye contact out of politeness. A quick glance, a brief moment, and then they look away. But when a woman is truly attracted to you, her eyes behave differently. She holds eye contact just a little longer. Her pupils dilate slightly. She might look away, but then she looks back. Why? Because eye contact is one of the oldest and most primal signals of attraction. Studies in human psychology show that prolonged eye contact triggers the release of phenylethylamine, a chemical linked to romantic attraction. It's the same chemical that floods the brain when you're falling in love. And here's the key. A woman can't control this reaction. It's her brain's way of saying, this man is different. This man is interesting. I need to see more. Now, not all eye contact means attraction. If it's quick and emotionless, she's just being polite. If she's looking at everyone the same way, she's not locked in on you. But if she holds it for just a second too long, if she looks back after looking away, if she smiles subtly while locking eyes with you, she's feeling something. And the best part? When you return her gaze with confidence, without breaking it too soon or looking away nervously, you amplify that attraction. Because confidence isn't about talking big, it's about holding your ground, even in silence. And when a woman feels that kind of energy from a man, she wants more of it. Expanded insight, the science of eye contact. Eye contact isn't just a social cue, it's a biological signal rooted in our evolutionary history. In primitive societies, prolonged eye contact was a way to establish trust, connection, and interest. Today, it serves the same purpose. When a woman holds your gaze, her brain releases oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone. This creates a sense of connection and intimacy, even if no words are exchanged. Moreover, research from the University of Michigan found that individuals who maintain eye contact are perceived as more confident, competent, and trustworthy. This is why highly attractive men often excel in social and professional settings. They understand the power of a steady gaze. Sign number 2. People respect your presence without you needing to prove yourself. Visual, the man enters a boardroom. The room falls silent as everyone turns to acknowledge him. A colleague subtly adjusts his posture, signaling respect. Have you ever walked into a room and felt a shift in the energy? People notice you. They acknowledge you, sometimes without even realizing it. This isn't about being the loudest guy in the room. It's not about demanding attention. It's about something much deeper, a presence that naturally commands respect. Highly attractive men don't need to prove themselves. They don't need to force respect out of people. They simply exist in a way that makes others take notice. This happens because of a powerful psychological phenomenon called status perception. People instinctively recognize social value, whether it's in the way someone moves, the way they speak, or even the way they stand. And men who are highly attractive, they give off the signals of high status without trying. They don't fidget or look uncomfortable in their own skin. They speak deliberately, not rushing to fill silence. They take up space confidently rather than shrinking themselves. People, including women, pick up on these subconscious signals. And here's where it gets interesting. When you give off status energy, women react differently to you. They lean in when you speak. They hesitate before interrupting you. They follow your lead in conversations rather than controlling them. This doesn't just apply to romantic attraction. Men with this kind of presence get taken more seriously in every area of life: business, friendship, social interactions. Because true attractiveness isn't about a six-pack or a designer suit. It's about the unshakable confidence of a man who knows his own worth. Body language is a universal language. It communicates more about us than words ever could. According to research by Dr. Amy Cuddy, a Harvard psychologist, power poses can significantly influence how others perceive us. Standing tall, maintaining an open posture, and using deliberate gestures signal confidence and authority. Highly attractive men often exhibit these traits naturally. They don't slouch or cross their arms defensively. Instead, they project an aura of calm assurance that draws people in. This isn't about arrogance, it's about self-assurance. When you believe in your own value, others will too. Sign number 3. Women find excuses to touch you. Visual. A woman lightly taps the man's arm as she laughs at his joke. Another brushes imaginary lint off his shoulder. Attraction isn't just about words, it's about proximity. And one of the biggest indicators that you're a highly attractive man? Women break personal space barriers around you. They find reasons, excuses to touch you. A light tap on the arm when they laugh. Brushing something off your shirt that isn't really there. Holding onto your shoulder for balance when adjusting their shoe. These aren't accidents, they're subconscious tests, ways for women to gauge their own attraction to you. See, when a woman is attracted to a man, her body naturally wants to close the gap. And when she touches you, even subtly, she's doing something even deeper. She's checking your reaction. Women don't touch men they aren't comfortable with, and they definitely don't touch men they aren't at least curious about. So, if you notice women initiating any kind of physical contact, especially if it happens more than once, she's feeling something. Now, here's the key. How you react matters just as much as the touch itself. If you pull away nervously, she'll take it as a rejection and shut down. If you act like you didn't even notice, she might assume you're not interested. But if you respond with calm confidence, if you acknowledge the touch with a smirk, a playful tease, or even a touch back, that's when things get interesting. Because now you're building tension. And when you build tension the right way, attraction doesn't just stay in her mind, it takes over her body. The psychology of touch is one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication. According to studies, physical contact releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which fosters feelings of trust and connection. When a woman touches you, she's not just testing the waters, she's creating a moment of intimacy. Highly attractive men understand this dynamic. They don't shy away from touch. They embrace it with confidence. This doesn't mean being overly aggressive or inappropriate. It's about reciprocating in a way that feels natural and respectful. Sign number 4. Women get nervous or fidgety around you. Visual. A woman playing with her hair, touching her neck, and laughing nervously as she talks to the man. Attraction isn't always confident. In fact, one of the biggest giveaways that a woman is drawn to you is when she starts acting nervous around you. Think about it. When a person is in front of someone they deeply admire or are intimidated by, they start acting differently. Their voice might change. They might play with their hair, touch their neck, or adjust their clothes for no reason. This isn't something they do intentionally. It's a subconscious response. And here's where it gets interesting. Women, just like men, feel pressure when they're around someone they see as high value. This nervous energy can show up in a few ways. She plays with her hair while talking to you. She touches her lips or neck, both sensitive areas linked to attraction. She laughs at things that aren't even that funny, just because she wants to seem engaged. She can't seem to keep still, shifting in her seat or adjusting something on herself. Now, some guys mistake this for disinterest or awkwardness, but in reality, it's a sign of emotional arousal. A study in evolutionary psychology found that when a woman is attracted to a man, her body undergoes physiological changes. Her heart rate increases, her skin becomes more sensitive, her adrenaline levels spike. This leads to those nervous movements. So, the next time a woman seems a little fidgety around you, don't assume she's uncomfortable. It might just mean she's trying to hold it together because your presence is getting to her. And the best part? If you stay calm and grounded, she'll feel it too. Your energy will stabilize hers, making her feel safe and even more attracted. The role of emotional arousal in attraction. Emotional arousal plays a crucial role in attraction. According to the excitation transfer theory, physiological arousal, such as an increased heart rate or nervous energy, can amplify feelings of attraction. This is why women often feel drawn to men who evoke strong emotional responses, whether it's excitement, curiosity, or even a hint of nervousness. Highly attractive men understand how to create this dynamic without being overbearing. They exude a calm, confident energy that makes women feel both excited and secure, a powerful combination. Sign number 5. Men act more competitive around you. Visual, a group of men subtly vying for the man's attention, one adjusting his tie, another leaning in to speak louder. Want to know if you're a highly attractive man? Stop looking at how women treat you. Instead, look at how other men react when you're around. Because here's a brutal truth. When a man walks into a room with natural dominance, it shifts the social hierarchy, and other men feel it. You might notice some men try to subtly one-up you in conversation. Others act overly friendly, as if they're trying to win your approval. A few might even become defensive or standoffish, as if they feel threatened. This isn't paranoia, it's science. According to dominance hierarchy theory, men unconsciously rank themselves in social settings, and when an alpha presence enters the space, other men either adjust or compete. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be the loudest or most aggressive guy in the room. In fact, the most dominant men are often the ones who speak the least. But when they do, everyone listens. A highly attractive man doesn't need to prove himself. His presence alone challenges other men, even if he doesn't say a word. And here's where it ties into attraction. Women pick up on how other men treat you. When they see men reacting to you with respect, or even subtle competition, it amplifies your status in their minds. Why? Because social proof is everything. A man who is recognized as valuable by other men automatically becomes more desirable to women. So, the next time you notice guys acting a little different around you, take it as a sign. You're not just another guy in the room. You're the one men notice, and women can't ignore. Expanded insight, the concept of social proof. Social proof is a psychological phenomenon where people assume the actions of others in an attempt to reflect correct behavior. In the context of attraction, when women see other men respecting or competing for your attention, it signals that you're a high-value individual. This creates a feedback loop. The more respect you command, the more attractive you become. Sign number 6. People naturally gravitate toward you. Visual: a party scene where people are drawn to the man, forming a circle around him as he speaks. Ever been in a social setting where people just seem to be drawn to you? Maybe it's at a party, maybe it's at work, maybe it's just walking into a cafe. Wherever you go, people feel comfortable around you. They open up, they want to be near you. This isn't luck, it's a direct sign that you have magnetic energy. And this kind of energy comes from one thing: high value presence. A highly attractive man doesn't just sit in the corner, waiting to be noticed. He creates an atmosphere around him. His posture is relaxed, yet confident. His energy is calm, yet engaging. His communication is smooth, yet effortless. And because of this, people naturally move toward him without even realizing why. Studies in nonverbal communication show that people are instinctively drawn to those who exhibit open body language, steady eye contact, and controlled vocal tones. And the best part? This works without you even trying. Women don't just find you attractive, they feel something different around you, an energy they want to be close to. And once a woman associates that feeling with you, she'll keep coming back for more. Expanded insight: the power of charisma. Charisma isn't something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. Highly attractive men often possess a unique blend of confidence, empathy, and authenticity that draws people in. They make others feel seen, heard, and valued, qualities that are incredibly attractive. Sign number 7. Women try to impress you. Visual: a woman subtly mentioning her achievements, laughing at the man's jokes, and dressing up extra for him. Most guys are busy trying to impress women, but a man who is truly highly attractive, he flips the script. Instead of seeking approval, he inspires it. And one of the biggest signs that women find you attractive is when they start trying to impress you. She starts talking about her achievements. She subtly hints at how different she is from other women. She dresses up a little extra when she knows she'll see you. She laughs at your jokes, even the ones that aren't funny.